Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense will be the first up today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Grab made by the tight end. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game, and already big plays.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Here's the 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Catch made by the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Great move there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Dropping back. It's Ward. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
On first down, it's play action. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The Canes will have to kick this away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down at 10. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Running out of time in the pocket. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. The shotgun running play call. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Eludes a tackle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Seminoles will have to punt this one away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Powerful running here. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Martinez. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They'll kick it away here. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Looking for a gap. It's Toafili. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And the quarterback keeps it here. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw, catch made. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Ward. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you? Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Back to throw again. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. Second down and goal. Dropping back, it's Ward. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Arroyo. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And on the carry, he's heading left. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Bringing it back, it's Joseph. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.